Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? We're gonna watch this play out a little bit because I'm in the middle of a conversation, so bear with me for a moment. So, S2-E5 mentioned the 24-hour stream, and me finishing this game. I'd be guaranteed to do that if I did a 24-hour stream, beating this game today instead of beating it tomorrow. But they then asked what my next plans are for doing a 24-hour stream. Well, fun fact, any stream I do in the future that's going to be like that will be 30 hours because it would feel weird to be done with the stream when I'm supposed to be starting the stream at that time the very next day, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to, like, the next one we might get might, hilariously enough, be whenever Metal Gear Solid Delta comes out. Might. Now, if I plan it and I'm like, all right, we're gonna do it, then yeah, we'll play Metal Gear Solid Delta probably for as long as we can, be it like 30 hours, be it more. We'll see. We'll see how much I like it. Because this is it might be my favorite of the Metal Gear games. Like, I really enjoy Metal Gear Solid's, like, this, everything. It's like across the board, I really enjoy it, if not love it. Because Metal Gear Solid 4's story, because if you take all the main games and you play all the main games, the story of Metal Gear Solid 4 hits a bit harder, at least from my perspective it does. Right? Honestly, the next guaranteed 30-hour stream I actually, this is dependent on how quickly I can get through Fallout. The 15th of Sunday. Hold up. I just realized something. I could do a sponsorship stream through Stream Elements, like take one of their campaigns on one of these Sundays coming up. All right. So here's what I can say. If I don't feel like I'm about to beat Fallout, like, there's a lot I want to do in Fallout still. I'll probably do it on, like, the 21st. I would start it. The 21st, September 21st. So, if you included today as a day having already passed, right? So tomorrow we start the count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so 15. All right. I was going above that for a reason. So 15 days, possibly. This is not, don't hold your breath on this one, because we beat this game tomorrow, guaranteed, and then we start diving into Fallout, and I'll probably start playing 6 hours of Fallout a day at least, if not longer. So probably not going to be doing that then. Actually, now that I think about it, definitely not going to be doing a stream then. See, this is why when I start planning stuff out, I don't normally say this out loud, right? I don't normally say these plans out loud because I know how people can be. Okay, so first, we need to reload file 8, right? Yeah, we need to load file 8 so I can show this off to all y'all because this is a pretty good little Easter egg secret thing because it's been well over a week since we saved it at this point in this time. So, yep, here it is. Here it is. This is back before the internet was, like, everyone could look stuff up and find this out or whatever. I actually went on vacation and came back, loaded it after I saved it here, and experienced this. You're hearing some audio issues because... Wait. Oh, yeah, this is how it works. Never mind. Well, no, it's not that they wouldn't want to hear what I have planned. It's that they might make plans for my plans that might not come to fruition.
Drop your weapon.
Right?
Drop your weapon.
I was like, what? Oh, bring back memories. It's been a long time since I watched this cutscene. Well, listen, back when I first experienced this,
I found the end. He's dead.
I was much younger.
What happened?
Maybe it was from old age.
You mean he kicked the bucket in the middle of a battle?
Maybe.
Well, Snake, the victory is yours.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
It was his dying wish to fight me, but I disappointed him.
Snake, listen to yourself. This is a mission. It's not a game, it's not a sport. You think you're competing for the gold at Tokyo or something?
I guess you're right.
Just focus on completing the mission.
Yes, sir.
Fucking wild seeing some of this shit for the first time without the internet, right? Because you come back on vacation, you're ready to fight the end, right? And then I get this and I'm like, what? What? I only saw this. This is the second time I'm seeing this cutscene, but the first time stuck with me so much. Oh, fucking... Oh, it's so good. It's still so good. It's still so good. Oh, I love it. So, last time when I tried to show that off, like a week after it had been, or it had barely been a week, like a couple more hours, and it technically would have been the week I think you needed. But I loaded in, and I got knocked out, right? Also, if you're looking at our character and going, what is that? Well, you see, those are arrows. This game has a neat little thing where you can like half cure something. So if you just put a bandage on the arrow wounds during the fight with the fear, you can make yourself look even more ridiculous than this, right? You could get like 1,000 arrows in you and go through the rest of the game like this. It doesn't show up in cutscenes unless the cutscene is rendering in-game, I think, but I'm not 100% sure if that's right. But it sticks with us while we're playing, so you're going to see small silver flashes every once in a while. Now we need to kill ourselves in-game, literally, because we need to reload. I just wanted to show that off. I didn't want to actually, we could do the ladder, just for old time's sake. But, it also gives me a little bit of time to bullshit as well. But, yeah. See, like, as I was also planning, like, I planned this stuff out like this in my head. And as I'm planning it out, I realize, oh no, if I start doing 6-hour streams of Fallout, and I start playing Fallout for longer than 6 hours, like we start going 9 hours with Fallout on the regular, then we're going to get through that game a lot faster than you would think, right? And that immediately takes away the need for a 30-hour stream, right? We could do one just for shits and giggles then, though. Right? I mean, I could just say fuck it, 15 days, do a 30-hour stream and play whatever I want. Just maybe we go through a bunch of epic games that I got for free for 30 hours. I have to do the latter, just this iconic. I'm still in the just chatting thing. Thank you. Yeah, we're slowly going through Fallout 3 because here's what's hilarious about that game. I've accidentally gotten to the point to where I think I can beat it by finding my father, because I was supposed to, you know how you're supposed to go to the, after Megaton, you're supposed to go through to the GNR radio building, right? Talk to Three Dog and go from there. Well, I didn't do that. I just explored. And eventually made my way to Rivet City to go tell the kid who was the only one left alive after the ants that you've got some family that needs to live with you. Do you accept them living with you? And as I was exploring looking for them, I find a scientist who goes, "Oh, hey, you look just like your father." And I'm like, what? And then I go exploring, and I go into another building that says, "Oh, hey, I'm at this vault, son," basically. And it's like, oh yeah, New Vegas is next. No. We gotta go through New Vegas. That's like everyone hails New Vegas as the best. The best. The best. The best. Right? And I'm not saying that to be a smartass. I'm saying that because it's fucking... Like, I've heard about New Vegas because of the fucking Fallout show, right? So, like, they hinted at New Vegas at the end of the Fallout show, apparently. And why do I know this? Because everybody on the fucking internet can't stop talking about it. Even now, they can't stop talking about it. Hey, this new mod came out for Fallout. Hey, did you see that they teased this at the end of that? Fucking... I know, you guys like the show. Calm the fuck down. Please. Don't fucking do another, Game of Thrones. Hype it up for fucking 6 years and then 7th year. Uh-oh. Our character's hungry. So we could eat some of our rotten food, or we could eat a calorie mate.
Delicious.
Interesting. It's funny because whenever I've played through the Fallout games, I think this might be because Fallout 4 is my first Fallout, but anytime I've played the Fallout games, I've always looked at them as like a parody of a historical alternate parody type thing, right? So I always find more amusement than the dark and gloomy. Even with the like fucked up shit, it's kind of like, wow, that's like, phew, ha 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 ha, and then move on type of a thing, right? Like they wouldn't do this in any other game, or they couldn't get away with doing it in any other game, you know? But it is funny how you say that, because that can kind of segue into one of the things I wanted to talk about with story. Because something I noticed, or shit, been noticing more and more, has been the fact that the Metal Gear franchise has a storyline that has this tendency to repeat itself, right? I suck right now. There we go. I made up for it for getting a 3 for. Oh, bullshit. Shot him in the leg just to fucking... Well, you're dead, that's what's wrong. Got a buzzard. Alright, anyways, let's jump off the cliff so we can reload it and go through our save file that we're supposed to go through. And something else that I want to show off too. So, in Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, but Metal Gear, Snake, not this Snake, but Snake goes through and has to go save 2 people, right? He's got to save the captured Gray Fox and the doctor that's responsible for some sort of power, but really that's a cover for making Metal Gear, right? You go through, you save Gray Fox, you eventually get captured, break out. I'm trying to think of the story. Some stuff happens in between. There's a big reveal about the doctor really working with the people who have captured him and like a bunch of other shit. A big reveal about this character being the one behind everything, and you having to face off against that person who's claiming to be your father, as well as Gray Fox, who's also like it was a trick, him getting captured and all that. So that I'm not sure about Metal Gear 2. It's got a similar storyline, and you face off against the helicopter, which in Metal Gear Solid 1, you go through, you have to save 2 people, but it ends up being more than those 2 people, but you're set, so you go save these 2 people, stop the terrorists, and get out. And, eventually, you get captured. After you get captured, you face off against a helicopter. And there is betrayal in that one. Yeah, there is a big reveal betrayal in that one. Hey, welcome to Metal Gear Solid 3. So I'll tell you what, the first time I ever experienced this, I was like, what? I actually stopped the game. I stopped the game and made sure I had the right game in. Also, I think I've... Yeah. Fucked him up too fast. Hello? There we go. Sin to win! A lot of New Vegas mods popped up. I'm gonna try to do it with minimal mods, because I want to experience the game. I want to experience that game at least once without mods, or minimal mods, if possible. Yeah. And then I was just like playing through it, doing this, and being like, what? 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 Like, I know, I'm gonna explain why you have this dream. when I can. What's hilarious is it's timed, but you could also let yourself die in this dream in order to get out of it quicker. Because that's what this is. This is a dream. There we go. And then I was like, okay, now what happens? Like, because I'm like, we're playing Metal Gear Solid 3 still, right? Like, I'm like, this is me talking about when I first played this game. There's the reveal that it's a dream, and I was like, okay, why did that happen? Turns out, if you save it in this room and quit out of the game, or die or whatever, and you've got to reload, you experience that paramedic tells you about movies, and one of the movies she tells you about is Dracula. So that's the nightmare you have: vampire, werewolf, Dracula nightmare. The difference between Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid games, thank you for bringing that back up and reminding me, it's not that even though the story, like in Metal Gear Solid 2, guess what happens in Metal Gear Solid 2? There's a big betrayal at the end. And there's also, because here's what's funny, in Metal Gear, Snake has to kill his father. In Metal Gear Solid, Snake has to kill his brother. In Metal Gear Solid 2, Raiden has to kill his adoptive father, who happens to also be Snake's brother. And then in Metal Gear Solid 3, you have to kill your mentor, who's basically Snake's mother. And in Metal Gear Solid 4, you have to kill your brother. Again. Anyways. Oh, you have no idea. We'll get into that whenever I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 4 and doing my, like... Oh, no, that would actually be through Rising Revengeance. Rising Revengeance is going to take so long for me to play through, just because I'm going to be talking about how all of the fucking storylines together and how they match up, right? Because I've slowly been spoiling up to that game in detail. Sometimes going farther ahead, like I am now. Paramedic.
Ready to save, Snake?
But yeah, what the difference is with Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear, that was back in, that game came out back in the 80s? Yeah, 80s. And it was like a top-down, like...
Take care, Snake.
Okay, so I talked to you then, right?
Snake, what happened?
Yep.
What do you think?
Are you not feeling well?
No, I'm feeling fine. I had the most amazing dream thanks to you.
Ah, you didn't really dream about Drac.
Don't say it. The last thing I need is a double feature. It was surreal. I was being attacked by a horde of weird human-like monsters. What's wrong with me?
It must be a form of persecution complex, probably triggered by extreme stress. The external stimulus of the room is...
I've got a different theory. I think it was caused
That's
by
Metal Gear.
pillow talk.
Metal Gear
But I
1987.
I'm
So-
sorry, Snake. I didn't know you were that sensitive to it. I mean, who'd have thought Drac... Sorry, that just slipped out, I swear. Come on, Snake, don't be mad at me.
All right, I forgive you.
Really?
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad. Snake, there must be a way out of there. Don't get discouraged. You'll find it.
I intend to.
So, this is still Metal Gear related, more of a YouTube video here, but I wanted to show this while I explain this. This is actually happening after the events of Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, by the way. In the timeline, these events, right? Here, look. Rescuing the person, right? trying to find more gear. Where is it? Might have been earlier then. Yeah, hold up. Oh yeah, this is those were crabs? Weird. Oh, the beach. Okay. Right, the final reveal there, because you get it through there. And here's Snake fighting Metal Gear for the first time. This is what Metal Gear is back in '87. Also, music. If you get the, one of the things I'm definitely going to be getting is the collection. Because one of the things that you get with it is, I believe, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. And I got to do a playthrough of those at some point. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can I talk to you about it as well?
Snake, you okay?
Yeah, you can talk to everybody about it.
I had a terrible dream.
No kidding. What happened?
I don't want to think about it. I was being attacked by monsters that looked human, and I'm not even sure if I was really me.
At least it was just a dream.
Hopefully that was a good
It's all
Kano.
over when you wake up.
True.
When you think about it,
Thank you.
the fact that you can imagine a situation worse than the one you're in now means life can't be all that bad.
Thank
I
you.
sure hope so.
Well, let me
I
tell
knew
you
I
about
forgot
the
something.
absolute worst, most sickening nightmare I ever had. This isn't one for the kids. Okay, so there's this big pile of crap, right? It's shaped like a giant tank, and it's walking around on 2 legs, going on a rampage and stomping on people and houses and stuff. And this giant turd is carrying the nastiest missiles you ever saw. Like, whenever it launches one of its turd missiles, whatever it hits, people, trees, buildings, turns into shit. My hometown, my old school, my family, my girlfriend, old man John.
Stop that.
Everything in that turd's
Old man
path
John.
turned into shit.
That's pretty sick, man.
Good thing it was just a dream, huh?
Yes, that's a good thing.
You feeling better now?
Yeah.
Good. Then let's get down to business. You see, Snake, people are just sacks of shit, and they're full of holes. Fill them up with water, and it's gotta come out from somewhere. Okay, maybe that was a bad example. What I'm trying to say is, no matter what the situation, there's always a way out. Don't throw in the towel yet. Clear your mind. Think it through. Assess the situation.
Ooh, forgot.
Find a way to escape.
Forgot about that.
Don't let my nightmare come true.
Right.
Holy shit. Ooh. Ooh, forgot about that. Holy shit. I am actually tearing up a little bit on that. I fucking forgot. I forgot about that. Oh, also, guess what? Again, because this is the second playthrough, right? And but of a spoiler, but this is how well tied together the story is.
Snake. The door of the
I
cell
know
is
who
set
that
up to
person
open when
is.
it receives
They're
a
actually a
radio
character
signal
in
at a
Metal Gear
certain
Solid
frequency.
1. Do you know who
If
they
you only
are?
knew the frequency, you could use your radio to open the door.
Did you watch Metal Gear Solid 1 when I was playing through it? You might not have watched this, so you might not know who I'm talking about. I've mentioned it before, I think. But, okay, so let me double check, make sure everything's good. Okay, yeah. Alright, we're good there. Open up this so I can see my chat properly. There we go. That's good. Awesome. Alright. Good to go. Let's see what Major has to say.
What happened?
Major,
Ooh.
what year is this?
What year is this?
Where am I?
It's 1964. You're in a cell in Groznygrad. What did they do, Snake? Make you drink an entire keg of vodka?
No.
You know, I hear they've got 98 proof vodka in the East. Back in England, we don't call stuff like that fine spirit. We call it sulfuric acid. Imagine, if you will, your internal organs being slowly eaten away as smoke pours out of your mouth. Really, Snake, you shouldn't be touching that.
Was it a dream?
A dream? Well,
See?
how nice. And here I thought I sat up all night worrying about you for nothing.
It was almost real. I was holding this sword in my hand.
Snake, are you okay? You're not going loony on me, are you?
Not at all. I'll make it back no matter how much.
Also,
of that sulfuric
they're
acid
making
that you
jokes
drank.
Good shot.
about other
I'm
games,
sure you'll find a way out of that.
right?
Yeah. Dream a little dream of your own while you wait for word
Like
from me.
the big pile of shit walking on two legs. And the reason I brought it up is because, if you don't know, Sigint is Donald Anderson in Metal Gear Solid 1, who is the head of the DARPA chief, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's them and then the President Baker of Arms Tech. Those are the two people you're supposed to be saving for Metal Gear Solid 1. Anyways, back on track of kind of the thing I thought to talk about, which is how even though a lot of these stories kind of have a very similar, like, hit point A, B, C, D, there's a vastly different way to get there, and each one of these games plays a little bit differently and tells the story that they're telling in a very different way. I think that's one of the reasons why you can pretty much play the same exact fucking game, because Metal Gear Solids 1, 2, and 3, you start off thinking this is, like, your mission's going to be straightforward and this is how it's going to be. You end up finding it's not at all what you thought it was, and here's the truth of the matter. There's always big twists and turns. You are always facing off against somebody that's supposed to be important to the character in some way, shape, or form, primarily because of their relationship, be it a sibling one or a paternal one or what have you. But but the story, like, there's a story around all that that's also very important. The overarching story. Eva, I think, is the last one.
Snake?
Eva, do they drug the prisoners here with hallucinogens?
I don't think that's their style. Why?
I had a pretty bad dream.
A dream?
This monster that I'd never seen before was coming at me with a knife. And I wasn't me, I was something else.
That doesn't surprise me. You're in a mild state of shock from all the pain and exhaustion you're going through.
That's Metal Gear Solid 2,
Maybe one day
where you
you'll
also
learn to
get
stop
captured.
hiding yourself.
What do you mean?
I know how you feel, Snake. I'm a spy too. You don't realize it, but the fake you is eating away at the real you. The person you're pretending to be is becoming the person you are. And the real you is screaming out from somewhere deep inside.
That's
That's what you saw in your dream.
Maybe so.
I'd sing you a lullaby or something.
interesting.
But unfortunately, I don't know any. So pick your favorite song, and I'll sing it for you in your head.
Any song.
And you can have as many encores as you want.
Sounds fun.
So just imagine her. So that's weird.
I'm sure you'll find a way to escape.
That's a weird concept to think about. Anyways, I know the code. I have it written down. But I can't find where I wrote it down. So let's get it again. How are we going to do that? Well. Oh. I forgot that happens. We should not give any of these to Johnny. This is what we should give to Johnny. Here, Johnny. Fuck. Let me try that again. Here, Johnny.
What? You don't want this?
No. I like my food a bit more alive. Ready for it? No, come here. Hold on. Wait. We gotta talk about the fork before we use it. Gotta talk about the
Snake,
fork.
what
What do you have in your hand?
A fork. Why?
Fork.
A fork? What'd you do with your knife? It ain't dinner time yet.
Sigint, you have to think bigger than that. A fork's good for more than just eating dinner.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
It's a weapon.
A weapon?
Yeah, I can use it with the weapon button the same way I use the survival knife. Of course, it's not going to be much use for CQC. This mission is all about procuring on site. I have to use whatever limited equipment I can find, any way I can to achieve my objective. So I have to make the most out of every item by adapting them to different situations. Take this fork, for instance. At first glance, it looks useless, but it can be an effective weapon if used the right way. You have to learn to think flexibly and see all the different possibilities.
Think flexibly, huh? Thanks for the advice, man.
No problem. And the best part is, if I use this to spear a snack, I can eat it right there without having to put it in my backpack first.
I knew it. You are using it to eat.
Come here. Come here. Got it. There we go. Also, there's other tricks you can do as well. I don't know exactly. I think you can turn, and that might have to do with like the 6-axis shit though. I don't know.
What's all that noise? What are you doing? Hey.
Hey. Hey. Fucking stupid, man. Oh, I love it though. But yeah, you keep hearing a beeping. We have a fake death pill here. This is one of the ways we could escape. We could use a fork to take the fake death pill out, which, fun fact, that's what the boss who we're supposed to kill shot into us. The transmitter in our back, we got to keep it in there for one of the best cutscenes in this entire game. Johnny always being sick. Fun fact, that Johnny is actually, I think, the grandfather of the Johnny in Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, grandfather, I believe. Because all the firstborns in their family are named Johnny. Also, Johnny's in Metal Gear Solid 2. His ancestors in this one. And, Johnny's even in Metal Gear Solid 4. There is a thing that everyone calls this Johnny, which is a recording, because you can pick up recordings in Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, right, which Metal Gear Solid 5, and the recording is man on toilet or whatever, so they just say that that's Johnny. No, this is Snake, Naked Snake. In Metal Gear Solid 5, you play as Venom Snake, which is not any of the snakes. Solid Snake is the Snake you play in Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 4. This Snake is the Snake that you play through Metal Gear Solid 3, Portable Ops, I believe, Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain is a different person altogether taking the name Snake. And Liquid Snake and Solidus Snake are Snake's two brothers, aka clones. They're not actually his brothers, but they are their clones. They're clones of this Snake, who gets the name Big Boss, who Snake kills Venom Snake in Metal Gear 1, and in Metal Gear 2, he kills this Snake with a lighter and some hairspray. Shh, shh.
Still going. Wow. I didn't think that was possible. That's a record.
I've played this game over 20 times alongside all the other Metal Gears. It's the game that I equate this franchise. I equate Metal Gear Solid of being the game that made me think about stories in a different way. Because I went through Metal Gear Solid like I go through any game back in the day when I was first playing video games. I just played it and, like, did the things that I could figure out doing without paying attention to any of the story, and then moved forward. Dumb, I feel like. But it's just like I didn't have the attention span to do that, right? But as I'm playing through Metal Gear Solid 1, I start listening to a couple of codec calls here and there, and then I caught, like, basically the big reveal. A betrayal happened. I was like, wait, what the fuck happened? And I was almost done with the game. Like, I was almost at the final boss of the game. That's how close I was to beating it. But I restarted the entire playthrough and actually paid attention to everything. And since then, I've enjoyed this franchise immensely. Fuck. Also, how I keep all this knowledge in my head, this might sound insane, but, you know how in some media they talk about having, like, a quote-unquote mindscape? Like a mental image of your mental state? Mine is a filing system. I'm not joking. I have a filing system up here. Oh, here we go. This only happens if you give him food. If you give him rotten food, it takes longer, and he shits a lot. But
hey, you're not such a bad guy after all. I guess not all Americans are dogs.
this is also a way to get us to escape.
Yeah. You know, before the war started, I used to live in America. I even had a wife and a kid.
You must be pretty lonely.
Yeah, I am pretty lonely. Really lonely.
What's your kid's name?
Johnny.
Johnny. Nice ring to it.
Really? You like it? Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. Actually, my name is Johnny too.
Also repetition.
All the firstborn sons.
Like I
of my
said, I've
family
played
are
these
called
games so
Johnny.
many times, and I've watched the cutscenes every time I played the
Dad's a
games.
Johnny, and my son's son will
14475.
probably be a Johnny, too.
That's the code to the door.
Oh,
14475. I should not have to write this down, but that's the kind of shit I can't retain. I've had to put this code
Our two
in
countries used to be such good friends.
way too many fucking times.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Also, we're missing an eye. It got
I
shot
just wanna
out
see my family again.
during our torture sequence when Ocelot
Must be
was
rough.
testing
Yeah.
Eva, who is the spy that we're
Not as rough as you
working
have
with.
it, though.
Well, I mean,
Here.
if you
I
don't
filched
pick
them
up
from your
the
equipment.
cigarettes,
Colonel
the
wasn't looking.
cigarettes at Grannon's place, you don't get this either. That's an addition to the cutscene.
It's the least I can do.
That's like a secret within a secret.
Well,
Don't suppose you could let me out of here?
huh? I can't do that. Hey, don't you go getting any funny ideas. If you try to escape, I'll have to shoot you. I've said too much. I gotta go.
So what's funny, we have a codec call, right? With Eva. I love how I'm gonna explain the call. Also, during that whole scene, we get shit too. Like time's still like the process is still going on. Dispose, 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 dispose. And the rat comes back because of the cutscene. Anyways, you could literally ask me any question about Metal Gear, and I'll probably Metal Gear. Greetings and good day, Cluster. Belly or Billy? Like the type of like get in more belly, like that. But yeah, greetings and good day. How are you doing today? So the first one or the second one? Hey, listen. Name inspirations. It doesn't matter what anyone says. It's important to you. Cool. If it's just something you find funny, cool. No matter what anyone else says, at the end of the day, it's just a silly little fucking name. Depending on what that name is exactly, because there are some names that, like, obviously don't have to mention them. They're like, if you think, is this a bad name? More than likely, it is. People have a lot of sexual innuendo for names and stuff like that on this interwebs. So I think something inspired by cluster bombs is not nearly as bad as something that's inspired by a sexual position or, you know, a horrific act or what have you. The favorite screen name I've ever seen online. Oof. This one requires some thinking because there's so many. Like, there's a lot that I can't remember them. That's the shitty part. Like, I remember laughing about the name being that ridiculous, but just kind of throwaway stuff. Oh, GTA Online has some bangers for names. Yeah, your name's fine. Your name's fine. That sucks. I know there's a bunch of names. There's a bunch of names, but I just can't think of them. There's no reason to wait. Like, you could go out and kill him. It doesn't really matter. The door has been unlocked. No response.
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle.
Shows what
Take
you know.
some time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back.
Ah.
Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznygrad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and
Yeah. So, little trick. Which one is it?
Here it comes. Still going.
Is there nothing down here? Shit. I mean, I could just use the camouflage that gives me infinity ammo. Shit, no ammo. Eh. Please. There we go. He's gonna be realizing I'm not where I'm needing to be in a couple seconds here. Alright, good. There we go. Well, here's what's really funny. They don't know their target audience, but they add a thing where you could grab somebody and use them as a body shield, and it activates, chatting with them. Like, what? Hold up. No, shit.
Snake, you're really gonna feel the cold with no clothes on.
The Major's right. You'll burn stamina a
Oh,
lot
there's some
faster
clips
when you
going on
wake up.
around right
Be sure
now
to eat regularly.
of that. Oh yeah, there's already some good ones. Well, there's probably an option that you could shut off and mute on their end. But hey, listen, I guarantee you, I can't do camouflage, never mind, shit. I forgot about this part being hard for that reason. There's gonna be some good content with that coming out. I'm not excited for Call of Duty, personally. Right? I'm not the biggest fan of COD, for one reason or another, just not my cup of tea. I mean, I have a lot of knowledge of the lore. Am I good at the game? I'd have to practice a little bit to get much better and faster at it. I play it very casually because I just enjoy the game. But I'm pretty good, I would say. No, this is streaming from my PC. I'm using emulator right now. I own the game. All that bullshit. Do-do-do-do. Oh, you bitch. Where? Shit. Fucker. It's glitched out, though. I will say there are some cutscenes that are going to look wrong because I can't remember where it is. Shit. Anyways. Because my PC updated, when it updated, it made some shit funky. Hell yeah. There's a better way that I could play this, but I'm too stubborn, and when I started a playthrough of this, I wanted to do New Game Plus, and I can't really do New Game Plus unless I play this off stream and then play it again. And as much as I love this game, I got other games I gotta go through off stream. Did I just go in a fucking circle? How did I do that? I'm an idiot. Just, you know what? Hold on. I didn't save it after that. Shit. Dumbass. Oh yeah, you could move it around a little bit. I forgot. I keep forgetting you can do that, and then like if you accidentally move the mouse, not the mouse, the analog stick, it really sucks because without that like resistance, you can't do what you used to be able to do. So like you're kind of firing your weapon or you're not firing your weapon in this game. Ah, here it is. Here it is. We're getting to the right place. Don't worry, doggo. You're about to get fucked up. Nice. Fuck. Shit. Hell yeah. Hello, motherfuckers. Make my day. You can pick up this weapon a lot earlier, but I always save it for this point. As long as nobody opens this door... As long as nobody opens this door, everything will be fine. We're also going to do this so we can heal a little bit faster. Because we're close to getting to the next point, but... But yeah, you can ask me any question about Metal Gear and the lore, and I'll probably know the answer to it. I'm not guaranteeing I'll know the answer. But there is an answer. Just don't open the door. There's no reason to open the door. None whatsoever. It's just the armory. It's not like you have anything special in the armory. Just her... I was about to say, just her struggle in general, you know? She has to go through so much.
We've lost the enemy. Enter high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Olga. Olga's probably up there for one of my favorite characters. If not my favorite. Their story's, fucking phenomenal. Also, one of the characters I had a crush on when I was younger. You know how upset I was? Fucking... Oh. For the longest time, Raiden, I hated Raiden. Mm-hmm. Oh, what the hell? Well, one of the reasons was because a lot of the shit, like, God, such a whiny little bitch it felt like at times, right? And then there's that whole romance bullshit going on in the middle of my mission.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
Eva, yeah, I just got down here. I'm coming to meet you now. The door at the north end is open, right?
Snake?
Let me guess. There's a problem.
Fortune's got a pretty good story as well.
What is it this time?
Them.
The Colonel found out you escaped.
Fucking hate him.
I figured as
Them.
much.
Yeah. And
Whatever.
Now all of Groznygrad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm
Solidus!
You can't get out.
I can't?
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious. And that means the escape route I laid out is
Sealed off too.
Is George serious? That's the fun
I
part.
just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here.
Ocelot,
They'll be there
actually.
any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't
That
the exit sealed
Ocelot.
off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north. Book it.
Ocelot! That. It's funny that this whole time you've just been playing an NPC to Ocelot's main character. So, basically, the question should be, who's your favorite character outside of Ocelot? Also, the loyalty. Ocelot's loyalty. Unquestionable. Can't say the same for Master Miller. I'm not too familiar with those games. Gustav was one of the scientists you saved. They played us like a damn fiddle. Oh no, you can listen. When I go through the Metal Gear games, like Metal Gear 1 and 2, I've already watched playthroughs of them and looked up the lore on them. So the character's name is familiar. Like it's like one of those things that's either brought up in passing or... Oh, no. That's the cool thing about this playthrough. If you're here and I have spoilers in the thing, you can't really bitch at me for me spoiling when it says spoiler playthrough for the title. It does say spoiler playthrough for the title, right? Sorry about the audio and video issues. Yeah, spoiler playthrough day... It's day 5, right? Oh no. Yeah, it's day 5. Whoops. Every time it's supposed to do a little bit of slow motion, it glitches out. That's something that happened last time a little bit. Not nearly as bad as it is. Yeah.
I've been waiting for this.
The Fugitive. I had it. Batman Forever fucked me up. You said Batman Forever, and I'm like, that is not the right movie. It's something with a fugitive. What is the name of it? The Fugitive, dumbass. But that Batman Forever fucking threw me for a loop when you said it. My brain was like, the what and the what? Yeah, it's simple, that's why.
This is where it ends.
This is like that scene. This scene sticks with me more, though.
Snake!
Video game. technically, because of the last section of this game, there are realistically...
Don't die on me yet.
Five endings? Technically? There's technically 5 endings. The bridge, we were thrown, technically. Metal Gear Solid 2, fun fact, I love the fact that it went from being like the most hated Metal Gear to one of the most beloved. Because when I first played it, I liked it. Right off the rip, right? I was like, I enjoyed it. It was weird that they had us play the game the way that they did, but at the end of the day, it made sense. My favorite's probably Metal Gear Solid 3. That's why I'm so excited for Delta. Even if it's just the same game, I'm gonna probably play through it a couple of times. So many codec calls I gotta make to see how they are.
So sad. A host of sorrows. And you are one of them.
This video glitch is something new that's occurred after my drivers updated. I got to fix Odie in the works. I'm going to be using a different emulator next time I play PlayStation 2 games.
Sadness. Battle brings death. Death brings sorrow. The living may not hear them. Their voices may fall upon deaf ears. But make no mistake. The dead are not silent. Now you will know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended.
Just going through the daily life. Yeah, just going through the daily life as president. Oh, fuck. That's good. That's good.
Snake, respond. Snake! Snake!
Snake, you have to get up! Snake! Snake!
I love this. I love this so much.
Snake, don't quit on me now. Snake! Snake!
Because, again, we know something that,
No, this isn't happening.
like, as the player for the first time playing this, you're like, what? Wait, what? Why are they doing that? I mean, based off of the lore, it's obvious that he wasn't, because he had to step down as president, right? Or something like that. Something weird happened, right? We could get done with this really quick, like we really don't have to go through and do this. But this is a good opportunity to talk while we see all of the individuals we killed and all the animals we've consumed. Fun fact, you only really have to deal with the fish and the spirits of the bosses you face, even if you don't kill them. If we get hit, we die. Yeah, that too. We're taking out a bunch of people. Lale Lule, low. This was fucking creepy, too, you know? This made me start doing non-lethal runs. Like, this shit fucked with me my first playthrough, man. I was like... Because I kept dying, and I would press... like, every time I died, I'd press continue. Right? And because you can go through your backpack in this phase, and you could switch to any weapon you have and use it. So, like, that's what I did. I mean, it's funny because you don't even have to do that. We could literally die right now and just tap the revival pill, right? You kind of get a hint at what's going on. You get a hint at what's going on when, you call people, and they're like, Snake! Snake! Because they're giving you the death comms, right? So it should be like, wait, I'm dead, but I'm not. Again, this is probably a wall for a lot of people's first playthroughs back in the day, before you could look shit up like you can nowadays. The pain! You could also get a little bit of a look at, like, what you've done. Ooh. Throughout the game. Also appreciate the dinosaur sound. The segment's awesome, right? The revive pill is a bit dumb. I'll give it to you. It's an interesting idea, but hey, listen to this. This scene's revival pill ran so we didn't have to deal with, like, facing against the end for literally a week. Because it's reported that Hideo Kojima wanted to try to make it to where you literally had to spend a week fighting against the end. That's probably a joke. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Oh yeah. I mean... like... the hitboxes on the OG games are ridiculous. If you don't use chaff on the final boss against Rex, you fucking better pray, I guess. Perma-die and have to rebuy the game. That I've never heard. This is the first time I'm hearing that. Tuh. Rip. Rip. Yeah. I one time went all the way up the tower without getting the rope. Had to run all the way back down to get the rope, to run all the way back up. I think I did that on stream? On my first playthrough on stream? It wasn't my first playthrough of the game, ever, obviously. I'm okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm okay when any modern games have bullshit like that, because it's one of those things that, like, it's a video game. At the end of the day, it's a lot of ones and zeros. You're going to... I hate it too. Fuck you. Fuck you. You knocked me into the fucking bitch behind me. Bitch. Anyways, yeah, I do hate replaying bits as well. It's one of the reasons why, if you ever watch me play through a Souls game, Elden Ring, something like that, even if it's a game I've played through a bunch and I'm not really doing that bad, I'll still start to get mad against some bosses. Hell, fucking, I got the second maddest I've ever gotten on stream. I was facing off against one of the DLC bosses for Elden Ring. The fucker on the goddamn bull or boar or whatever. The boar-mounted ass hat. That fucker. That bitch is below the Ravager for me from Remnant from the Ashes. Fuck the Ravager boss fight. Mind you, I played Apocalypse difficulty solo. So bear that in mind. Right? Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's why you start doing the boss runs from Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls, all the Dark Souls games. Hell, Elden Ring is one of the most forgiving games when it comes to there not being any boss rushes, you know? Most of the time, you get Grace right outside of a boss fight. That, I tried Extreme. I'm gonna have to try again in the future, but that shit is no joke. I got through Metal Gear Solid Extreme. Mind you, it bears telling you that the person who just said I'm worthless now was the person we shot in the dick. So... that's something to bear in mind. True, exactly. Like, Radon and Promised Consort Radon and Millennia, Blade of Mikola, who's gonna tell you every single time she fucks you with her sword. A little bit of the rage is starting to come out from those enemies. This is technically a boss fight right now. My only goal is to make it to the end. Normally I said I was going to skip through this, but we're having a good conversation. Well, maybe not a good conversation, but we're having a conversation. Talking about annoying bosses. Don't know how good it can be when you're talking about the annoyances that are some boss fights. I literally... accidentally figured out how to do this, by the way. I got stuck on it, and whenever I get stuck on shit, I step away, right? It's one of the reasons why I kind of switch games back and forth. Like right now I'm going back and forth between Fallout 3 and this game to help keep things refreshed and stuff like that, basically. So whenever I would get stuck, I would stop playing the game for a little while. This was one of the longest stops I've ever had for a Metal Gear game at the time. Just because I did not know how to get through. And then I accidentally pressed the L2 button. Oh yeah, it makes you, I will say that, I know for a fact, would make me appreciate Raiden doing what he does at the end there a little bit more. And I mean only a little bit, because I still feel like you just stood there and let that happen, Raiden. You could have stopped it. I love the dinosaur in the background. Oh, are we there at the end? Yeah. We're at the end of the sorrow. Wake up. He tells you right there, wake up. Right? And then this popped up the first time it happened. And my dumbass went, continue. And I did that a couple of times. Also, we're underwater, so we get the underwater glitch. Yeah! You have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish?
So, fun fact. Not sure if you know this. We've already missed. This is important. Hold on.
The spirit of the war.
Audio glitch. Gotta love it because it's slow motion. Slight slow motion.
Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
So, there's a codec call you can make right after you fight Ocelot in this. You go into the thing, you call Eva until she starts talking about the rumors about how, like, the circumstances of Ocelot's birth. If you don't know the codec call, you can only get it if you're in that little section before you really move from that section, I've heard. Right after the fight. And they talk about the snake-shaped scar that the mother has. So, to add more to the main story character, that is Ocelot. Honestly, if you look at it from the perspective that I'm talking about it, it does feel like you're just the NPC playing in fucking, that's funny. That's a funny way to look at it. Oh, shit. I also need to look something up really quickly.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side? So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
Yes, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time.
Also, big fan of 007.
A medium?
And a big
Someone
pain
who
in
could
our ass
communicate
in the
with
future.
spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigyn?
A.K.A. Donald Anderson.
I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Selino-Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Selino-Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot.
Yeah, and we have a time paradox in that. Yep.
Roger that.
Exactly.
Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah. I took
You
a
know,
pretty
believe it or
freaking
not,
detour.
Eva is not really one of the, out of all the
Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
how do I
Good.
word this?
How did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the
Out of
river.
all the female-based characters,
You're out of control.
Yeah. I got carried
Eva's
away
not
by
up
the
that
current
high on
and
the
almost
list.
drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What do you mean that's perfect?
I know exactly why too.
You ended up in the
I know
river,
exactly
and a
why.
good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
The fact that her whole character in the game is just like you don't know her. You know what I mean? Like you don't really figure that out until a little bit in like you don't figure that out until Metal Gear Solid 4, and even then, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, that's the thing. That might be why you might not have heard the codec with, hold up. Here. Hold up. I know then, trying to find this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hold up. Trying to find this. Hold up. I hate trying to find this type of shit because literally, fucking recording of the TV from 12 years ago. That's what I find. That's what I fucking find. This is how fucking... Really?
But Ocelots.
Look at this shit.
I know. He's pretty infatuated with you, isn't he?
Look at this
That's
shit.
not what I meant. Aren't the Ocelots an elite unit?
Yeah.
So how'd he get to be their commander? He can't be any older than 18 or 19. I can't believe he's already a major.
I heard from the colonel that he's been given special treatment.
Special treatment?
Yeah. He's the son of some legendary hero or something.
No wonder he seems to have the right stuff. So who is this legendary hero anyway?
Beats me. The colonel never told me. All I heard was that his mother was supposedly shot in the gut during battle, and that he was born right there with bullets whizzing past them.
A pregnant woman in the middle of a battle?
That's what I heard.
That's
They
the
say that when
save,
they
though.
stitched her
This
up,
is...
the scar was shaped like a snake.
Well, that's battlefield medicine for you. What about his father, this legendary hero?
He didn't tell me. I don't think Ocelot's ever met his parents.
Are they dead?
Maybe. I don't know. There were a lot of MIAs back then, during the last days of the war.
No, I get
Ocelot
paramedic.
probably would have ended up the same way. but he was taken
Paramedic
raised by Groot and Vulcan.
is important.
Because he was special.
I don't even... Okay. I was kind of confused for a minute when you were saying that. I was like, are we talking about the same character? I didn't even think about Paramedic. She's not even... Of all the characters, she's not even on the list. But yeah, that codec call... Well, you played this game. You know why that's important. I found that one by accident, I think. Again, spoiler playthrough, but there's like a couple things that I won't say spoiler-wise, just because like I love reliving the reveal. You know what I mean? I love reliving that shit. Would you believe it if I told you I did not remember there were guards here? Guards! Dumbasses.
Who's that?
But yeah, that's one of those, like, a rare optional call. I'll have to look at the, apparently there's a whole video someone put together of them. But there are so many codec calls, you'd have to look through all of them in order to get all the interesting ones. And who knows what one person's interesting is, another person's boring. But yeah, for Eva, it's I like to know what their characters are, right? Like, and you don't really know. You know Olga's character. You know Fortune's character and why they are the way that they are. And you even end up finding out why she's the way that she is. Your stamina bar is dropping fast? Well, I do thank you for stopping by. Oh, are you going to be sticking around for a few moments? You gotta stick around and watch this cutscene. Hopefully it won't be too ridiculous. I mean, well, maybe not. If you gotta go, realistically. I'm just rambling.
Nice to meet you,
Oh,
Snake.
come on.
I'm Tatiana.
Hopefully the next time we go through these games, the audio issue will be... Yeah, exactly. Not my favorite character, however.
Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Yeah, I myself am getting a little bit tired too. Normally I go for at least 3 hours lately. When it starts cooling down, I'll go a little bit longer. Oh, Quiet was great. You got... I love... That's hilarious. You get more, like, personality from a character that never fucking speaks than you do from Paramedic. The only times that I actually enjoy Paramedic is when she's, like, talking about like, oh, this pretty green snake or whatever, and then goes off about how she's supposed to be a certain way but isn't, and I'm like, she's got a lot going on up there. Like, she is the way that she is, but feels she has to be another way, and that's Dr. Clark, by the way. That I needed to bring up. Forgot about that. That's important for Metal Gear Solid 1. I mean, I can easily say that
No, thanks.
There's a lot more than you might.
Don't like snakes.
Again, matter of opinion.
Not for dinner.
From my perspective, there's Naomi.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KG?
I like Mei Ling.
In my training,
You've got
we always got the good stuff. French, Italian.
the fucking the whole tale of the Beauty and the Beasts was fucking great
A regular
to go through. Thanks for that, Drebin.
Least you could do
Love
is
that.
Call me Cynthia.
Yeah,
Tell me something.
I do as well.
How does it feel to spy on your own country?
Meryl was one of the first video game crushes I've ever had. I guess that explains a lot about my preferences.
Good job.
That's funny.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind.
She's got a great butt. Fucking starting to sound like Snake.
When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
That
What do you
listen.
wanna eat?
Let's see. How
It's
about
like a similar situation of they say that like
Sushi.
that's a claim, a statement,
It's Japanese.
but like
I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made
just
from
like
raw
with
fish.
Raw fish. Just the place for my survival techniques.
excuse me. Just like with Johnny, not being able to prevent himself from getting sick ever. See, here's the thing. Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute.
Snake?
A character doesn't get redeemed just because of whether or not they like another character, in my perspective. They get redeemed. That character, to me, didn't really need any redemption.
I'll be your eyes from now on.
I've been starting to play more female characters in games. The next playthrough of Fallout, we do a female character, because we're doing a male now, I believe, right? Gotcha, gotcha. Supreme.
Thank you, Snake.
Yeah, I get it. I'm trying to think when next we're going to be getting more on my regular schedule in quotation marks. Because like I said, normally I start at 6 p.m. Eastern time and go till midnight Eastern time, but summertime I don't stream that long or start my stream that early because of how hot it normally is, but it's kind of getting cooler. Or I wouldn't have the webcam on.
Still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
I like this better because of that, though, right?
Snake.
Because at the end of the day,
Come here for a minute.
at the end of the day,
There's
well,
something-
technically, hold up, wait a minute.
It's so hard.
We gotta watch this cutscene because we left the transmitter
When did it get like that?
in.
Hold still.
We left the transmitter in just to see this. So hold up.
You know, I've been trained to do this kind of thing myself.
Just relax and let me handle it.
Okay.
Oh no.
I can't believe how small it is.
Yeah, but it gets the job
Trust me.
done.
Really? Here.
Like I
lift
said,
up.
my first crush on a
Yeah.
character was Meryl.
How's that?
Pretty good at that.
Yeah.
So like,
Tells me that. Hold steady. I'm not done yet.
growing male, getting
There,
older
a
and older, around a certain age, Come on
They
now.
do it in the KGB.
The Shadows. It's a have you ever seen Austin Powers?
But how'd you know there was a transmitter lodged there? That's some female intuition you've got.
It's kind of like one of those types of jokes. Like the Shadows are doing one thing, or looks like the characters are doing something, but they're really not. It's basically like the yep. Well, how did I get in there?
Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
Also, I like that we don't end up with the character, because
it can be molded into
at the end of the day,
like clay.
I kind of view Eva, and this is gonna sound weird, but wait, don't fucking crucify me yet. Let me finish. Hold. I view Eva and Rose as very similar characters, because at the end of the day, I don't know what their real personality is like. Because Rose is fabricated by the Patriots to be everything that Raiden was said to like. So we have no fucking idea if she's really who we think she is. Just like with Eva, for one thing. For another, you could also kind of say Eva has a little bit of an obsession with Snake because of what happens later with the Les Enfants Terribles project.
Are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tank.
Oh, that's kind of a shame if that's the truth.
It should be
Allegedly, fucking.
In order to destroy the hangar,
That's as far as I go with anything relating to that. Moving on.
4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards.
Yes, Raiden is a narcissist for sure.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off the timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at
I'm gonna step away
once.
for a moment.
How long do
the game might still like be
20 minutes.
The cutscene might be over by the time I get back, but I'm return a moment. If anyone's gonna depart before I return, be sure to follow if you haven't already.
I'll take care of it. Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah. That's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
Mm-hmm. America doesn't have any use for it, does it? But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the 2nd floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I entered the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living.
Huh?
When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me. I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you. Huh?
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey.
What?
You're gonna get wet again.
Alright, so hopefully... Oh, clingy people. Well, I mean... Hold up, we gotta do some calls.
Snake, I see you've recovered your weapons and equipment.
Now I can finally go on the offensive.
Time to pay Volgin back for what he did to you.
Yeah, and then some.
But first, you've got to destroy the Shagohod. The Shagohod is in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. Go back to Groznygrad, make your way into the hangar, and destroy the Shagohod. You can get back into Groznygrad by going to the end of the cave behind the waterfall. Head back to Groznygrad.
Okay, I'm a little bit concerned. Let me get my... Oh, goodness. Come on now. Come on now. We need Mosin, SVD, the RPG, the C3. So the reason I was looking there is because there is something missing. The Shushinoko is missing. Do I also have my... No, I don't. Shite. Thermal, night vision. Night vision don't need. Life medicine just in case, I guess. Alright. Do thank you for stopping by, Cluster Billy. I hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. Until next time, take care. And have yourselves a good one. Get yourself that good rest while I get this damn snack. That's not the snake we're looking for, I don't think. Hold up.
The Shagohod is in the hangar in the main wing of the...
There it is. So this is the snake that we captured. It's a special snake. Special snake. Special snake. Giant anaconda. Tastes great, right?
That's tasty.
Yep. Oh, right. I didn't eat that snake, right? It was the giant anaconda. There's a unique codec call for that. For every animal, there's a unique codec call for if you've eaten it before or after you've talked to the person. Trying to think about what else we're doing. What is this over here? Cardboard box B. Does that cardboard box take us to... I'll get both on. Screw it. Weapons Lab, East Wing. What's funny is that Weapons Lab, East Wing, and Hangar, I think prevents a cutscene from playing. Because the way that I do it, I always have done it, is I go up, I go back into the building, I go through the way that I'm supposed to go through and get to the inside that way. Luckily, he didn't park the other way. Luckily, he didn't park the other way. And now we can no longer go back from whence we came. I could look at the map to see where we need to go. All right. You know what also? Because I don't want to fuck around. It's gonna run across. Run across while wearing the no, not the Furies, the Fears camo.
Bastard.
On the double. Huh? What's wrong? I saw something.
No, you didn't. Nothing. Yep. Like a glove. Normally I take a lot longer to get through there. Well, that's kind of annoying. Maybe also because I didn't have the fucking food to do this.
Hey, this works.
Now we have camo.
What can I say? I've had enough.
They spot you immediately when you're already alerted. That's annoying. Well, in that case... Alright, there we go. They shouldn't know where we're at now. A little bit of a mess to clean up. But we're good to go. It'll go for evasion phase, and after evasion phase, it will be caution. It is really close. Like, it's funny how it goes from, hey, we're close to ending it, to, alright, like, there's not really a good stopping point after this point. So I think we could finish it up today. Let me think for a few moments on how this is going to work out. If we get another, hey, do you want to save it? That's what we'll do as our stop point. I'll make that deal. Because I think there's one more that occurs, and it's just before we get to a final crescendo type situation. My impatience has gotten the better of me. Alright. I love how they just left, like, nobody to keep an eye on the bodies. Yep. So yeah, you skip that cutscene, or this sequence, I think. Or you don't.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagohod's
Big stretch on Sneak.
The completed Phase 2 Shagohod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagohod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagohod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagohod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got
It
enough
won't
C3
let me.
as it is, right?
Good point.
Game will literally
I'll make
not
sure
let you
to
plant it
anywhere else.
Yep.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
It's kind of funny because there are
I'll
certain
make sure I finish
camouflages
planting
that you
all
do
4
not
charges
get
before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've
because
got
they could
20
sequence
minutes
break
until it
relatively
explodes, right?
easily.
So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
You are incorrect about that statement.
Guess I'm seeing things.
Well, caution, but
This is HQ. What's going on?
The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert.
What's going on? Respond.
What's wrong?
There's something wrong. Support unit. Confirm their status. This is HQ. What's going on?
Under fire. Enemy position unknown. Mention the
shit.
status.
I heard somebody come up the steps.
Eyes open.
Are they coming all the way up?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Alright, that takes care of that jackass. This should be fine. There's a dude out front, I think. Yep. Let's not do that. It's funny that this isn't... Oh yeah, that's right, there's another call at 2. I think another one at 3.
I finished planting the bomb on the rail bridge. If If we get rid of the bridge, the enemy won't be able to follow us. That should at least buy us some time. I've also set up the
Also,
escape
you're
route.
lying to
How
me.
are things going on your end?
I just finished planting the second charge. Give me a little more time.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you at the bridge.
I knew there was one more.
Huh? Who's that?
It is so, I cannot wait to play these games on PC. Like, holy shit. Mouse and fucking keyboard over controller thumbsticks any fucking day. And if it gives me the save, we'll wrap up with this for today. If it doesn't, we'll see. I know this is a fairly long cutscene. We've got a little bit of a video glitch going on. Remember that butterfly that we didn't catch?
Got you
this time.
Major, I finished planting the C3. I'm on my way out now.
Hurry, Snake. Is Eva taking care of the escape route?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
she can handle it.
All right then, well hurry up and get out of there.
Yeah, I think there is one more.
Snake!
Vulcan. It is kind of funny to be wearing this suit now.
Why'd you come back?
Greetings and a good day. How are you doing today, Candy? I very much appreciate you stopping by, and I also appreciate you becoming a citizen of the kingdom. No reason. I'm not, like, in any particular huge rush to grow. I'm very chill. And I do this casually, right? For just fun, right? More people show up, cool. I'm always welcome to that. But I don't really ever make it my goal to try and get hundreds of people watching. If hundreds of people end up showing up, awesome. But it'll get there when it gets there, if it gets there at all. Right? That's just how I am about the situation. Fun fact, we're gonna stop here for today. Not that I don't want to continue, I kind of do, but I'm tired. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. So I'm gonna wrap up here for you, YouTube, Twitch. Tomorrow, should be more on our regular schedule, and we'll probably finish this and continue Fallout 3 tomorrow. And Sunday will be an all Fallout day. And then we'll go from there. I escaped like that because we saved it, hopefully. If not, we can skip the cutscenes and make it, like, get by really quickly. We don't have to worry too much about other stuff. Yeah, that's the best spot I could stop right now. Any further, and it's like, just continue playing the game. So we'll finish this relatively quickly tomorrow. Probably like 2-3 hours, if that. And I'm going to take it a little bit slow and bullshit a little bit, kind of like we did today. However, that is going to be it for me for you, YouTube, Twitch. So I do hope you all enjoyed your stay here. If you have and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel, as well as my main channel. Links should be down in the description below through all my links. If you watch it on YouTube, exclamation point links like so. For y'all watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT for Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as where you can communicate with other citizens of the kingdom. Whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. And until next time, take care and have a good one.